Mr. Legault has played poker with the money of Quebecers. And now it seems like he might be losing the game. So what we're asking for today, and it's the bare minimum, is to stop putting new money on the table on that project. There should be no new, more public funds invested in a company that is seriously endangered.
And why do you think this debate on Quebec's deal on Northvolt will help Quebecers to understand what's happening, what's at stake here?
Well, you should ask the Parti québécois to justify their demand for an emergency debate. I said that we're going to participate in that debate. I think there's no bad idea when it comes to having more information and more transparency on Northvolt. But one of the questions that we have and that we've been asking for months at Québec Solidaire is, where are the studies evaluating the amount of economic impact for the Northvolt project? Mr. Legault is using that argument as the first argument to justify his historic investment in Northvolt. The argument is it's going to create a huge boost for Quebec's economy. Well, where are the studies that are evaluating the proportion of those economic impacts? My colleague Aaron Boisy asked that question to Mr. Fitzgibbon during the last session, and we never saw any of those studies. So that's a good example of information we need in order to know where are we going with that project? Where is going the $700 million that Quebec taxpayers have invested in that project?
By asking the Quebec government not to invest anymore in Northvolt than they already have, what message are you sending about the future of the energy sector, the electric vehicle sector in Quebec?
We believe, in Quebec Solidaire, we believe that we have to electrify Quebec. We believe the energy sector, the battery sector is a good sector for the future of our economy. But you have to do things correctly. You have to be transparent. You have to be democratic. You have to evaluate seriously the economic impacts of the projects. Is the return on investment big enough if the investment is very big? Those are basic questions when it comes to investing in a new economic sector. And Mr. Legault has always brushed off any questions on those issues. Québec Solidaire has been having a constructive approach in that issue since day one. We are in favor of the battery sector. We're just asking for the bare minimum in terms of transparency and information. And each time we've done that, Mr. Legault has been pointing fingers and said, haha, that means you're against electrifying Quebec. Now we are seeing where this kind of attitude brings us. It brings us in a situation where we have put $700 million of public funds on a project based only on the personal intuition of a minister that since then has left us with the problems and that is going to hunt, or I don't know, having fun in his life.
Sorry, I'm trying to not laugh.
Well, exactly what happened. Each time we've asked Mr. Legault for transparency, he said, oh, you know, Mr. Fitzgibbon is the best guy to do the big deals, blah, blah, blah. Look where it got us.